Hey everyone, this is Michael and Dave from Marketing for Coaches, and we're here to talk to you today about getting started. So I think we'll just jump in the
Yeah,
spirit of that.
let's
Dave,
jump in.
what do you think keeps coaches from just getting started, whatever thing that they're doing?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think a lot of folks feel stuck in that they need to learn more. They need to think more about marketing. They need to learn how to write copy. They need to figure out their graphics, templates, and color
Mhm.
scheme, branding, all that sort of stuff. And yet they feel fired up about an idea or they're excited about sharing something and they want to connect with clients or future clients, but they're stopped by kind of the insecurity of not knowing enough or just the inexperience of jumping into the pool and getting over that shock and starting to swim.
Okay, yeah. And what are some of the things to use the metaphor that people do instead of swimming that you'd recommend against?
Well, I mean, I love education, and I think you can educate all along, but I think making sure that your education is aligned with what you're actually working on. So if you're deciding that if your instinct is, I would like to share my health recipes on social media, and that feels like the right place for you to start engaging with the world about some of your coaching, then you start to do that and maybe take a little course on how you're doing that, and it's complementary, but not something that's like a sort of the waterfall method of waiting till you have everything lined up,
Right.
everything's perfect, and then you start to go ahead and create. It's Yeah, so I think watching out for, too many courses, too many books and experts out there who, an expert is basically selling you their lottery ticket for what worked for them.
Mhm.
And that may work partially for you, but I think that we're all pretty unique. And especially as coaches, we have a unique, energetic um, impression for folks. We connect with people differently. We have different expertise. And so you getting to know your own way of doing as you get out in the world is, I think, a lot more of a great teacher, a better teacher, I think, and an essential part of getting out in the world rather than just waiting until you've, fully baked everything in your mind and have a complete, plan.
Right, right. So if I'm hearing you correctly, and correct me
Yeah,
where I'm not, um, if someone wants to start putting out content related to their coaching, we can use the smoothie recipe for
yeah,
example.
sure.
It's okay to take a course, but don't wait until you've completed, 3, 4 courses on
Right.
copywriting and social media to do that. You want to start doing that.
Yeah.
And I find with my version of this, although I'm not very good at making smoothies, um, some of the things that I was worried about, like, well, I don't know if I need to put anything out before I know my audience.
Yeah.
Who is this for? I better figure that out before I write anything. Well,
Right.
I actually don't know how to figure out who my audience is without putting stuff out,
Mm,
and then
correct. Yeah.
sort of soliciting
Yeah.
feedback as often and as frequently as quickly as I can in
Right.
terms of what's landing for people. Sometimes you don't even have to connect with another person for that. I mean, your YouTube views and the algorithms and stuff like that, they'll tell you
Right.
what's working, what's not. We have a sense, for example, of our videos that are performing the best, and which ones are like, okay, that doesn't seem like a topic
Yeah.
that coaches interested in marketing are. It's actually, it doesn't seem top of mind right now.
Right. And
Yeah.
like that's a great example. And it might be that so there we might assume what is wrong with it, but we also might say, you know what if we called the video something else? Let's change. Try
Hmm.
maybe the title's not right. Or
Yep.
we had an interesting experience recently where Michael and I were launching these YouTube videos as if we know what we're doing, and
Hmm.
we're jumping in the pool and swimming. And I had the reaction. I'm looking at our channel, and every video has me with my mouth doing something like this,
Right.
and that's what the thumbnail for the video. And I'm saying, I don't think that's very clickable. I don't think people want to click on some guy with, looks like he's, I don't know, gagging or something. So we created a few thumbnails. I looked around at some other videos and said, oh, some thumbnails would be nice. So let us know in the comments if you like our thumbnails. We're still
Hmm.
learning,
Or if you prefer the open
improving.
mouths,
Or
we'd
you
like
can
to know
put
that
them
too.
up in
Yeah.
mouse. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm assuming that that's undesirable, but that's the point. Is we launch the videos and then you can add the thumbnails later, or you can edit the video short to a shorter or a
Hmm.
longer video. But the point is, get out there, start getting feedback, which I am hearing. I'm hearing people say, "Hey, Dave, I saw your video on LinkedIn. Oh, hey, Dave, I saw that video the other day. That was really helpful. That's really cool. You're helping coaches with marketing. I like Michael. He's really seems really smart." And I'm hearing good feedback. So
Yeah, he keeps
why
his
I
mouth
would not hear
shut.
that? Yeah, he keeps
Hmm.
his mouth shut. Yeah, very
Yeah,
wise.
that's great.
Yeah,
And Dave,
yeah,
I think to get back to one of our original points, and I'm
yeah.
so glad we didn't wait until we thought of all the things that might
Right.
not go well, such as the
Mm-hmm.
thumbnails and stuff like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it took us launching these videos and looking at them saying, "Oh, I don't know about that,"
Yeah,
to know what we didn't know.
yeah.
I mean, you
Practice.
know, you
Put
don't
it in
know what you
practice.
don't know, and
That's right. Yeah.
the great thing about marketing, well, this is a great thing in some ways, not in others, is typically failures in marketing are not these big shameful experiences. It results in sort of things going underground, things going
Yeah.
undetected. There's probably not groups and groups of people out there very offended by what our thumbnails used
No.
to look like. It's more the
No, they just
fact that
don't
it
care.
didn't, yeah, they don't care. It didn't
Yeah.
connect.
The
So
first time.
it's
And also it takes this repetition,
yeah,
showing up over and over again, which is why we keep doing videos,
right.
is to help people. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
It's
thanks
a
for
relatively safe thing to experiment with.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Yeah. Great. Well, I hope that's helpful to folks out there. Connect with us if you want more help on getting going. There's lots of things, and it really depends on you determining, what was right for you in this moment. But a little coaching along the way can help you, and that's what Michael and I are all about: is trying to get people
Mhm.
unstuck.
Definitely. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.